Welcome to the Jolla streaming event, Jolla Mind2 The Birth. It's been a busy year for Jolla, and we've been busy building Jolla Mind2 since the birth of the idea to birth of the device today. I'm Antti Saarnio, co-founder of Jolla.
I'm Sami Pienimäki, co-founder of Jolla as well.
So your mind is private, so should be your digital mind as well. We'll today go through the ideas behind the Jolla Mind2 and also our release schedule and what you can do with the Jolla Mind2. And then, of course, the main thing is to go through the demo. We can show what Jolla Mind2 is capable of doing. And then Sami will be introducing the hardware as well. So let's start going. So we believe that this is actually the world's first AI native personal computer. It's also, we have completely redesigned the user interface for this computer. It's using Venho AI, which is completely natively designed for the automating all the AI tasks. So if you are thinking of today's computer, it's maybe handling 20% of the tasks, and humans are doing 80% of the tasks. We try to turn it around so that humans are doing 20%, mainly accepting things, and then the AI and the computer is doing 80% of the stuff. We also have a beautiful, elegant Scandinavian design, which Sami will be introducing. So all in all, this together is a personal assistant privately taking care of your busy person's everyday life, acting as your second personal memory. So what are the key features and areas of Jolla Mind2? Most important is the contextual memory search. This is what makes Jolla Mind2 different and special. It connects to all your emails, all your messaging applications, WhatsApp, Slack, Signal, whatever, all your documents, notes, what you search and find from internet, from Twitter and so on, and it builds a memory for you. And you can very easily recover and find documents from this memory, and that becomes the part of your digital life. We have built a smart email and calendar management there. So when you get an email, it automatically analyzes the email, categorizes it. For example, if there's a document to be signed or there's an invitation, it puts it into invitation folder. And then there's an automatic workflow to guide you through with a few, maybe many times three simple clicks to get these things handled. All the emails become your tasks basically, and then they become part of your task management system. What we are now building is the unified messaging center. So not only emails, but your WhatsApp messages, Signal messages, everything becomes all together. So when you are searching for a certain message, maybe you have a passport picture in a WhatsApp message or something, you simply just write there that, where's my passport picture? And it searches and finds everything. Everything becomes instant. We are also building personalized task management so that you could start your week by planning your week with the Jolla Mind2. You just start saying that what tasks did I have from last week, which is not yet done. Let's prioritize those tasks. Can you help me to schedule those tasks with my week? And it helps you to follow up that you're actually doing your tasks for what are important. We'll go in the demo a little bit deeper on some of these features. Let's go a little bit back on why and how we started building Jolla Mind2. So the idea came in January, basically. That time I was in Africa, and in one of the sleepless nights I was thinking that everybody will have an AI assistant very soon. But we can't have multiple AI assistants. That's one thing. We can't have like 5 different AI assistants. We need to have one, basically. Then the second thing is that it needs to have all your information. It can't help you if it only have access to your emails. So it needs to know everything about you, your thoughts, your notes, your communications, and this becomes very sensitive. Even nowadays, yes, our information is in the cloud, but it's never in a one attack vector place where everything is all together. We don't want that. That doesn't sound like a good idea. So my thinking that time was that we need 100% privacy, absolute 100% privacy. And the only way I could think to achieve 100% privacy is that everybody has their own dedicated device where the information is. So then we started building this device. And by the way, the picture on the left is first design concept what I came up with ChatGPT when I was asking to design a futuristic Mind2 device. We are not that radical here, but I think we got a very nice design as well. So it took 11 months from us to get here. This one is now a developer version, so a little bit more technically advanced people to use. And then the commercial version will be coming in the springtime. And quite a lot of things have been had to do for this, so that we are actually here. We have completely redesigned the user interfaces, how computers should be acting and used when it's actually supported with AI. We have developed an efficient architecture. Many of you might be wondering that how on earth can we run AI in such a small box in a limited resource environment? It's possible because of our architecture. We have done it so that device is pre-processing everything. When you get emails, documents, everything, it processes them in the background. And when you start working on the document and asking about the document, everything is already organized. You are not much using AI models then at that moment. So that makes this very efficient. And of course, this device has pushed us to kind of go into the limits and find the limits there. Then thermal design. These things get heated, basically. They are processing so heavily the information that the heat becomes a problem. So we had to design the heat flow in the device so that it doesn't overheat. And then finally, of course, which is an area which is rapidly developing area, is the LLM model optimization. So quantization of LLM models to 4-bit and 8-bit models so that they can actually efficiently run here. And also accelerating them with the GPU and NPU are essential parts of the functionality of this device. Finally, before going to the demo, a couple of words about the schedule for the release schedule. So what is now shipping in end of December and January is basically you can build your own memory. There's the search functionality. You find everything very fast. There's a chat functionality. You can chat with the AI and with your documents. We are connecting now in the beginning Llama 3.1 8B model running locally on the device. And then we are going to have a cloud version of Llama 3.3 70B model also accessible for users if you want to use more powerful. And then the email agent will be in the first release as well, of course, which we will be showing soon. But then February, so we keep adding more and more releases. We'll get messaging agent, we'll get calendar agent, and we will get developer tools as well. And then for the April-May version, we'll have a full scale of different features. We are even working with the DIY agent tools so that everybody could build their own agents without needing to code on there. So you could build your own marketing assistant or Twitter bot or CRM solution and so on. But we have some work to do there, but we are taking the first steps there. So now we'll start the demo. Okay, so what you see here is your work desk, basically. It's your context work desk. So we have organized all your information into context. And this is very important part of the philosophy of the design. We believe that technology should be used to kind of give us more freedom and more kind of peace of mind, so that we are not so much distracted on all kind of information coming to us. So this contextual design helps us to focus. So context can be basically, I can show you that I have here several contexts. I have Jolla Mind2 context, I have my personal context, I have Air Impact context, which is one of our subsidiaries, and then I have Mind2 AI context. So any email, any message, any contact is basically categorized under this context. So when I get an email which is related to Jolla Mind2, it categorizes there and makes everything searchable and efficient. I can also create subcontexts. I could have a Jolla Mind2 Hardware, which then, for example, connects to my Slack account related to hardware discussion, so that my AI can summarize me the Slack discussions in Jolla Mind2 Hardware area. Let's go to the messaging center. Oh, let me introduce first this area. So you have messaging center where you have your emails, and in the future also your WhatsApp messages, Signal messages, and so on. You have your notes, and notes we are not demoing that today, but notes we are building in a way that you can give also commands while you are writing a note. So you could just put a hash there, and if you have an idea that there's a task we are thinking that Sami needs to do, I'll put there the hash task put into Sami's task list to check the hardware, for example. So everything is designed that you don't go into any kind of click up screens or windows. You instantly manage everything from here, just giving simple semantic commands. You have your documents, what you upload yourself or connect to your cloud drive or your folders here. You will have your media files as well, so the system will process your photos, your videos, and create metadata for those, so that you can actually find very easily the photos. What you can just describe that, give me the picture of a summertime fishing trip when the sun was setting down, and so on. And so on and so on. So if we now go to the messaging center, so now we are in Jolla Mind2 messaging center. So all the messages related to Jolla Mind2 are coming into this center. Now we have emails coming in here. In February release, we'll have WhatsApp and other messaging applications as well coming. So as you can see, so I have just connected my Joho email client to this, so it fetches the emails from there. You can connect your any other service client into this very easily. It reads, it processes these emails, it basically creates a summary of the email, as you can see here, and then it also categorizes the email. So it has found out that this email is a review document. There's a signed document email as well, where there's a signed document workflow, automated flow, which is managed by signing AI agent. And then there's a meeting proposal, several of those actually, and so on. And so if we go, for example, if we check this NDA agreement flow here, normally I would basically click the document, save it somewhere, but it automatically saves to my database, so it's there, I don't have to do that. And I can basically easily review it here as well. And in the future, you can easily sign it here as well if you want to be signing documents. Also, the replies are automated, so you can yourself create prompts for each kind of a category, so that you can it kind of uses your style, writing style. So for example, if I write here, it immediately has ready reply written because it has pre-processed this email already. So I can later on edit it or just send it like this. And now it's sent the email, and now it's in my task, away from my task management. Then if we go to the chat area, so I can, from here, you can see that I can select a different model. So this 8B is a local model running in the device, and then Llama 3.170 billion model is running in the cloud there. So you can choose to use local model or cloud model. We will be adding also access to ChatGPT Cloud AI as well. So because part of your work is not private. If you're writing a blog post or something, you can then easily use cloud if you want. So it becomes like one platform where you can use all kind of LLM models. So let's see that I want to be chatting with my memory, which means that documents which I have in this area. So I'm not using the LLM model's general memory at all. So let's ask, tell me about Jolla Mind2. This will now take a little bit time. We are still working on indexing the documents, so it will have some lag here, but not much. It was quite fast still, but it will get significantly faster. So I had the document over there, which is kind of telling about background of the Jolla Mind2, and it fetches that information. I could, for example, tell me how a lawyer could use Jolla Mind2. Let's see what it answers to us. That's a tough question. It has to think a lot. Okay, so lawyer could organize casework and deadlines by creating case-specific context, metadata, automatically transcribing and summarizing client consultations, extracting actionable tasks from client communications. So we're basically thinking that, for example, lawyers who have a high privacy need for their client data, they can build their own dedicated memory for their clients, for example, on this. Busy entrepreneur could use this Jolla Mind2 on various tasks, handling multiple projects. Let's ask a little bit about the Venho AI. What makes Venho AI unique? Still thinking. So it will get much faster when we index this better. This so software. What I have. Okay, we have a contract-centric design, unified interface, AI-powered automation of the workflows, personalized experience. You can personalize your experience, and privacy-first approach. So those who are following closely what is happening in the AI field, there's massively fast development. New kind of applications are popping every day almost. Many of them are open source, also fully available. But the outcome can't be that we are using 20 different applications. We need a platform where you can easily integrate everything and use one. Venho AI is the platform for that, so that if you want to build something of your own, you can integrate it into and use our infrastructure to build those. But also, if you want to concentrate all your AI tools into one place, Venho AI is that place also. You can use multiple models. The key thing is that your information is in one place, in Mind2 memory. It's safe and it's private. Okay, so I think that was the part of the demo I wanted to show you today. We will establish new video demos very soon. The software what I was showing to you is not the latest software. The team is still heavily working on the actual release software, so we'll have much more features coming when this device is shipping. But I hope that this gave you kind of a first taste on what's coming soon. Thank you. Maybe over to Sami now.
Yeah, thank you, Antti. Very impressive demo there. Let's talk about the hardware a little bit. So, as mentioned, we have a very Nordic Scandinavian design here. It's actually our own in-house design that we have done for the beautiful Jolla Mind2 product. It comes with LEDs and a bit of interaction possible also with this touch area. We have RGB LEDs here around in two different oval type circles that gives us the possibility to build different kind of interaction also physically with the device directly. So the main user interface naturally is through the browser, be it your phone or your laptop or your tablet, but we can build also some basic use cases featuring the touch area here, dual microphones on the device, and then a feedback through the LEDs. The LEDs also, of course, indicate once the device is doing something, so we can utilize the colors and the heartbeat type of style and so forth to indicate that when the device is sleeping or when it's processing something or when it's under heavy load and so forth. So there's a very nice functionality there. Design from Finland, very proudly. So we got the Design from Finland label for the product, and the final assembly will happen here in Salo, Finland as well. So that's what we have also communicated earlier. So let's look on the hardware in more particular. So what we have here on the back side of the device is the regular port. So we have, well, of course, power button, reset, pinhole, the LAN cable or the LAN connector, Ethernet connector, they're very regular. Two USB-C connectors. Now, very importantly, we don't ship the device with a power adapter, but we prefer that you use your existing power adapter or get your local one from your local store and so on. Easily available, PD 3.0 compatible, anything beyond, let's say, 50 watts will do the job. No need to supply additional power supplies around the world. We just think it's more sustainable to do it like that way. Second USB-C here for additional extensions also, connecting to a display, for example, or connecting to an external storage and so forth. Then two USB Type A regular ports here also on this side. Now, also interestingly, we have microSD slot here, which you can put directly on microSD card, and a SIM card reader for a future potential use for such applications. So if we look further down in the inside of the product, as Antti mentioned here, the thermal management is a big thing, and this is something that we had to put a special effort as we designed the PCBA and the whole product together with our design partner there. Now we actually in the final production model, this is still a pre-production unit that I'm holding here in my hand, but we have even increased the heatsink here and actually changed the fan also to a bigger capacity fan as well. So it will be actually so that the heatsink will be even touching the bottom plate on purpose so that we can use even the bottom plate to dissipate heat, which it generates a lot with the CPU as it's going on there. The CPU, you may recall, we are using Rockchip RK3588. It comes with, or the configuration that we have built around it is 16 GB of RAM and 128 GB of eMMC. Very fast one also. We have on purpose chosen the fastest Samsung memories available for this chipset. So we are using absolutely the maximum lanes available on the chipset configuration that is offered by the RK3588. Now the developer version also comes with, as a bonus with 1 TB SSD. We pre-equip the product with that for all the developers that are joining this first community edition here together. A very neat PCBA design. I would say we are very, very happy about the cleanliness of the design overall, and it will do well on its purpose. One interesting detail here also to notice is that that we also have a 40-pin GPIO here, which gives you different kind of applications. You can think of it using like your Raspberry Pi or something similar. So you can connect with your home automation. You can hack around really easily thanks to those additional connections. Then last but not least, we have a secondary M.2 slot here. In this unit, we are just experimenting. We have a 4G, 5G modem here that we are experimenting. The device does not come with 4G, 5G connectivity, so don't get confused. But the slot is here, so it also gives us the possibility to expand and think about different kind of use cases for the potential next model of the device. So this is also interesting treat there. That's it about the hardware.
I could say a little bit about so this amount of RAM what we have here, it's capable of running quantized 8 billion parameter models. Basically, that's what we can comfortably run on there. And then we are obviously using the GPU and NPU on accelerating the device, and also you can connect this to your laptop as well in the future. So if you have more powerful laptop, you can run bigger models in your laptop, for example. So it's all built in a way that it keeps your information private, but it doesn't prevent you using cloud models or some other models on that's not the purpose of the device. So with this kind of architecture, it's possible to run very capable models and still keep your information private. And importantly, it's an always on server as well. So if you would be running your LLM model only on your desktop, it's not always on. So most probably, if your memory is there, your second memory, you will want to connect it with your phone as well when you are on the go. So this makes it possible to do so. That's why we believe that this is actually a very good form factor for anybody working in this area. Maybe time for questions then. Just a second. Finding the questions from our Slack where Raine is sending those. Where do we find the questions?
Tom has been answering actually quite well on the stream already.
Okay, but maybe worthwhile to read also some of those questions. So if you can send a couple of those which are not answered yet, or I could highlight.
Or if there are any new additional questions, this is a good moment for that.
I can also open from here. There's a question how well it will be interfaced with Jolla phone, and will there be a dedicated native app? Yes, we are developing native app for Sailfish, Android and iOS as well, and there will be desktop apps as well, so that you can use it from everywhere. It will of course take some time for us. So for the first release we will have a limited, so you'll be using it from the box, but then very soon you'll get applications as well. Somebody is confused. I confused you. There's no Slack for questions. It was like a internal Slack but the questions are here. When the product will start delivery? That's a very good question. Actually, the components are arriving hopefully today or tomorrow to Salo. And then our team next week will be starting to flash the software. We will start kind of assembly and sending the device to the first ones. So depends on if you are kind of the first ones will be getting that before Christmas or just after Christmas, and some will be delivered early January. Yeah, there's a question that is the AI partition separate from the main? So can it be used in other AI kind of OS basically? In the beginning, we work with the Selfish OS on this device, but Venho AI is a separate software part, so it's possible to run it on other Linux distributions, distros as well. And yeah. There's a question about subscription for the cloud services. We will give more information about that, but we are thinking of a model where there's some basic features are freemium model on here, and then some features what our team has been working very heavily will have a subscription fee, but it's kind of a friendly way to build that you pay from what you use basically. So if you are kind of a professional, you are using this for certain areas and you need extensive amount of services, then you are paying more. But if you are using it in a limited context, then we'll also try to minimize your monthly expenses. Is somebody answering to this Mimic 3? I'm not. Maybe it's Tom's area. And maybe a little bit about this kind of when you can get this device. So now the first pre-order is actually closing just now, and then that will be the first batch which will be delivered end of December, early January. And we have just kind of organized a new batch which will start producing, and that will be shipping end of February. But we are already starting to take pre-orders for the next batch as well. So if you were late from this order, you can come to the next second order on that. And this device is keep in mind it's software is developing every week basically. So when you receive the device, you'll get instant frequent updates on that, and it will get new features all the time. So most probably the February feature will be quite feature rich already. Yeah, so yeah, and then there's question about why Apple is here and why my laptop. Well, I will be using Mind2 from my laptop. Apple, I don't have a Selfish laptop. Well, not. So I think the important message here is that whatever is your device, what you are using, you connect to Mind2, and you can use it from your desktop, from your mobile, and it just keeps its purpose is to keep your information private and to be always on server, and who knows what you can do with that with your skills in home or office.
And access remotely with any capable device. Any browser will do.
Yeah. Maybe one important thing here, what we've been thinking is the developer program. So as those who are following AI field, you can see that the innovation speed is amazingly fast, and it's not possible for one team to keep up basically. So we do want to build an open developer program, and we are offering developer tools and access to the platform, and we actually want to achieve that there would be even a marketplace that if you build your own agent solution or workflow agent there, that you could actually sell it to the Jolla Mind2 other users and get revenue as well. I think that's the key part. It has to be open innovation platform. Otherwise we become slow. We want to be fast. That's our kind of advantage here as a small project and company. All right. Final questions, and then I think we are ready to finish.
I pasted one to Slack regarding the new pre-order period or planned such.
Yeah, so we'll announce that I think early next week. We'll announce the new pre-order. So now we will close the old one, and we'll send an email to those who have pre-ordered. And then the new pre-order period is basically it's well, I think we'll have to end it early January anyways to kind of finalize the amount what is needed. So if you are thinking about buying Jolla Mind2, I think it's a good decision to do in December.
Yeah, and in particular those who have prepaid for the €75 voucher, now it's the time that we will be distributing those final payment links tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So just claim yours. Make sure that you get one from the first batch that you have ordered.
All right. Thank you for the attention. I hope you enjoyed and got a good first glimpse of the Jolla Mind2 and Venho AI. And we'll be posting more advanced versions and more features frequently now. Already next week some new videos are coming as we get to the actual software which is shipping with the device. Now you saw a limited version. Thank you.
Thank you also on my behalf.